This is the before and after of our redesign for our subscribers' home, and we'll show you the entire process of achieving this look. Today, we're working on Don's home. We'll redesign it step by step so you can see the entire process of transforming a space into a mid-century style. This is the 38th design in our challenge to complete 100 interiors in a year. In this series, we share practical ideas for materials, decor, and even furniture arrangements. Before we start designing, let's take a look at the current layout, focusing on the living, dining, and kitchen areas, since these are where the main challenges lie in terms of space planning and functionality. The floor plan measures 4.7 meters by 5 meters. As you enter through the main door, the dining area is immediately to the left. It originally featured a basic wooden table and chairs, styled with turquoise plates and glassware for a pop of color, but we'll replace it with a round dining table, which will improve movement and soften the layout. The dining area will stay in the same position while we refine the design for a more balanced setup. Moving further up, the kitchen is positioned in the upper left corner. It's a small space with just a sink and limited storage, but it's efficiently placed. On the right side of the floor plan, you'll find the living area. The original setup felt plain and disconnected, with a red sofa placed along the right wall and a coffee table in the center. The rug underneath the coffee table helps define the seating space, but we'll enhance it with a more intentional selection of furniture and decor to complete the look. In the upper right corner, there's a door leading to the toilet and bath. Since this is part of the fixed layout, we'll ensure that the flow between spaces feels natural while keeping the design visually seamless. For the overall look, we'll incorporate a mid-century inspired design, bringing in warm wood tones, sleek furniture, and subtle textures to create a space that feels polished and functional. Let's talk about the mood board for this design. For the colors, most of the space, about 65%, focuses on light neutrals like off-white and warm beige. These shades cover the walls, ceiling, and large furniture pieces, keeping the space looking fresh and balanced. Then, 25% of the design introduces warm wood tones, seen in the furniture, shelving, and cabinetry. This helps add depth and warmth to the overall look. The final 10% features deep contrast tones, such as black and green spring, appearing in decor pieces, wall accents, and hardware to create a mid-century feel. This mix of neutrals, warm wood, and deep accents creates a balanced and inviting space. Now, let's bring this mood board to life. Let's start redesigning the living area. As you can see, it already has a ceiling accent. He wants to keep the existing ceiling and its lights as they are. These are among the few elements that will remain unchanged in the design. In the before photo of his living room, the area felt plain and disconnected, with a red sofa, simple decor, beige curtains, and glossy tiles that made the space bright but lacked warmth. It was functional but needed more personality and a design that felt more aligned with Don's style. So here are the changes we suggest. The sofa was repositioned closer to the window and replaced with a new one featuring a wood base and linen fabric. It comfortably fits 3 people, which works well for Don's family of 3. For the coffee table, we chose the Noguchi walnut table. Its design adds character to the space without taking up too much floor area. It's easy to walk around it, making the flow of the room feel natural. Beside the sofa, we added a mahogany console table with open and closed storage. This is where Don's turntable sits, along with his books and a few vinyl records. The remaining vinyl were mounted on the wall, creating a feature that catches attention and keeps them accessible. Since Don's space is limited, we avoided large cabinets and instead added open shelves. These provide a clean way to display items like books and decor while keeping the overall layout practical. On the side of the sofa, we made room for Don's Gundam collectibles, placing them in a way that highlights the collection without overwhelming the room. For the flooring, we added a rug with square patterns. It breaks up the glossy tiles and provides a textured base that visually anchors the seating area. To create the illusion of a larger space, we placed a full-length mirror near the toilet and bath area. Its height allows you to see your full reflection and makes the room feel more open. The split-type aircon was installed above the wall-mounted vinyl display, making it centrally placed for even cooling. To freshen up the space, we added plants in corners, filling the vertical space without crowding the area. For lighting, we included table lamps on the console table and coffee table, giving Don the option to switch to a softer light when he wants a different ambiance. A floor lamp with a wood base was placed beside the sofa to complement the furniture's natural tones. The curtains were updated to light beige, blending smoothly with the wall color. A sheer curtain layer was added to allow sunlight to filter through while maintaining privacy. With these updates, the living area now feels functional, stylish, and reflective of Don's needs. What do you think about Don's new living room? If you love this design, don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. The design of the TV wall was updated to make it more functional and reflect a clean mid-century aesthetic. The 55-inch TV is placed between the two doors, creating a balanced focal point for the space. It's positioned at an ideal height for comfortable viewing, and there's enough room on both sides to allow easy movement without feeling restricted. Below the TV, a wood floating cabinet with white laminate doors was added. This keeps the area open while providing useful storage space. Adding larger cabinets wasn't ideal since it would limit the room's flow. The floating cabinet provides just enough room for essentials and allows you to walk past comfortably without the space feeling crowded. The wall is painted in a green spring shade, accented with a subtle curved pattern. This design element immediately draws your attention without being overwhelming, creating a relaxed but stylish focal point. The curves soften the overall appearance and give the area a distinct look that complements the rest of the design. A pair of speakers were placed on the cabinet alongside a few decorative elements, keeping the design simple and functional. To complete the look, accent lighting was installed beneath the floating cabinet, casting a soft glow that highlights the unit while adding depth and warmth to the space. By the way, you can find all the materials we used in the description below. We also have a collection of products on our channel page. These products come from online stores like Wayfair.com. The dining area started with a basic wooden table and chairs, styled with turquoise plates and glassware for some color, but it lacked character, so we reworked the setup to match a mid-century inspired design that feels more intentional. We replaced the rectangular table with a round oak wood table. This change gives the space a softer look and creates a better flow, especially since the dining area sits between the living room and kitchen. The table accommodates 4 people comfortably, with enough room for someone to move around without bumping into anything. For seating, we chose rattan backrest wood chairs. These chairs bring texture and depth to the space, complementing the table while adding a distinct visual element. The natural materials also tie into the overall theme without making the area feel too heavy. To add life to the design, we included a few plants. These not only brighten the space, but also make it feel more balanced. Placing them near the table or in an open corner helps connect the different areas of the room seamlessly. While this design works well for Don's space, you can take inspiration to create a similar setup in your own dining area. And before we move on to the next area, let's take a quick look at how this space turned out. Don's kitchen was a small, compact space tucked under the stairs, featuring dark wood cabinets, a granite countertop, and a single sink. While it served its purpose, the layout felt tight and lacked essential elements like a backsplash and efficient storage solutions. So, we reimagined the space to better suit Don's needs while maximizing every corner. The kitchen remains under the stairs, but to optimize the area, we introduced an L-shaped kitchen layout. This configuration ensures better use of the available space while maintaining smooth movement. The sink stays in its original spot, but was upgraded to enhance its appearance and usability. The granite countertop was retained for its durability and polished look, and we adjusted the window height slightly. This allowed space for a backsplash and reduced dirt buildup, protecting the materials from wear and tear. For the backsplash, we chose Kit Kat speckle tiles. These not only add character to the kitchen but also make cleaning easier. The 2-burner gas range was placed near the window to ensure proper ventilation and accessibility. To keep the space organized, we included wood drawers and a spice rack for storing essentials within easy reach during cooking. This arrangement reduces the chances of the countertop becoming overly busy. We installed hanging cabinets with a mix of open and closed storage to utilize vertical space effectively. This provides ample room for kitchenware and keeps the less used items tucked away. The fridge, sized to Don's specifications, fits snugly under the stairs, allowing the layout to remain practical and visually balanced. The space under the stairs was also reimagined. A small pantry was added, consisting of a cabinet and 3 drawers, making the most of the otherwise unused area. Next to the pantry, the remaining drawers were turned into a shoe rack. Placing it close to the main door makes it easy for Don and his family to store their shoes, especially since there's limited room near the entrance. For lighting, we included LED strip lights beneath the hanging cabinets to illuminate the workspace and make it more practical for meal prep. Additionally, accent lighting was added to the open shelves, enhancing the display of decor or frequently used items while adding depth to the design. These adjustments not only address the kitchen's challenges, but also give it a fresh, organized look that works well with mid-century inspired elements. What do you think of these updates? Let us know. Let's now take a tour of the complete makeover. If you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to share them in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe.